Okay, so this is a bridge that I was really interested to see. Oh yeah, this could be really interesting. Sometimes I see eels moving around in here. I'm curious to see. I thought I saw a motion a moment ago, but I'm not seeing anything on the thermal camera. That's really interesting. Yeah, no, I think this one's going to be a boring video. I'm finding it interesting, but it's going to be boring to watch. Oh! Is that... It is! Oh, look! So yeah, I'm seeing the reflections of this coming down off the water. Oh, that's so cool! I was really interested to see if we'd be able to see this or not. Have a look, there are some bright spots, whoopsie, roughly in the centre there. Those, I believe, are ducks. Yeah, we'll just come across here. They might even be sleeping, I'm not sure. Yeah, interesting. Does that not look cool? Oh, that's so cool. And a car going past. And back to seat. Can we see those ducks still? Yep, there they are. That's so cool. And this time I can actually hear the ducks. Oh, that's really cool. Look how many there are. That's so cool. Okay, so this here is a river of lava, or it might just be a river that's warm after the day, meanwhile everything around it has cooled down. And just look at the ground here. We can see patches of heat coming through from the dirt, but the grass itself is cool. This is so cool. Actually, something I'm finding really interesting is that the ducks are really hard to see from the river. I think this might be one just over here. And I think what's really interesting about that is that, like, it's easy to imagine as a human, the water would seem cold. But for the ducks, this is probably actually a good source of keeping their temperature within a safe range, because the water will remain quite consistent for quite a while. All of that is speculation, but I think that might be what's going on. Okay, look at now. So now I'm having a look at some ducks, I think, and they don't look as I expected them to in this situation. So they're actually looking cooler than the ambient temperature, except their heads. Their heads are hot, which is really interesting. Oh, there's all sorts of things fluttering around. That's so cool. Oh, look at all these ducks. Oh, that's really interesting. Oh, you can see the reflections of the ducks' heads on the water as well. Oh, that's really cool. And then if you have a look over by the bank, you can see something hot over there as well. One of the things I find really interesting is looking at how the path looks in like on as we see it versus how it looks in infrared. Because you can see like the path is really, really visible here. What is going on just here? Oh, okay, that is a metal lid for something going on below. I think these ones are telecommunications cables as opposed to sewage or anything. But yeah, look how well the path shows up here. That's really cool. Now notice here, you can see there's a glow underneath the car. So I'm guessing this hasn't been back home for very long. Oh yeah, no, that is pretty recently parked. That's cool. Oh, this is really interesting. So you can see these garden lights here. actually show up so... Oh, they must be halogens. Yeah, those are probably halogens. That's why they show up so well. I would have thought they'd be LED these days. That's really interesting. Also notice the heat gradient on the wall. The lower parts of the wall. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so over here we have a car that may or may not have been driven recently. It's really interesting here. I could see that this was broken better on the camera here than I could with my eyes. That's really cool. Something I'm really interested in here is what would these clouds look like? No, that's not what I mean. Like we can see the occasional stars poking through, and that's probably not even coming on the main camera there. But I'm curious whether they would show up if the resolution of the thermal camera was higher. I suspect that they might, but I'm not completely sure. I thought this was really interesting. Just look how well the street shows up on this. Oh, that's so cool. In a moment, we might get to see a little cat. There it is.